What's up, everybody? It's Richard Boda with Six Magazine. We got Darrell Revis, starting Pro Bowl cornerback for the New York Jets. What's up, Darrell? How you doing today?
What's up, man? I'm doing good.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Um, you guys off to a great start. Y'all look extremely hungry. Y'all being led by two rookies, that being your head coach and your quarterback. What sparked the turnaround this season, man?
First, I think it start with Rex Ryan coming in being the head coach. Him coming with his attitude, him coming with some aggressiveness and some confidence, and then us going to get Mark Sanchez, sixth pick overall. Helped us out too. I mean, he won 3 games for us. The last one we couldn't pull it off in New Orleans, but these two guys, they're good guys, and they probably gonna be here for a while.
That's what's up. How's it playing for Coach Ryan?
It's cool, man. It's real laid back.
Uh-huh. It's not intense.
Nah, it ain't no Eric Mangini stuff. It's real laid back, man. He just a jokester, real funny guy. He can get serious at times, but that's times where he feel that he don't think we working as hard or doing what we need to do. But rather than that, man, everything is just chill out and just relax.
That's cool. Now, what you said about Mangini, I want people to get it twisted. He wasn't throwing a knock on Mangini. You're just saying Mangini a little stricter than usual.
Yeah.
Were players kind of uptight with that style of coaching?
I mean, some teammates liked him and some didn't like his vibe, of what he was doing. And, it's just something that you got to go through in this business,
Yeah.
He ran a tough camp. I didn't have a problem with him.
Mm-hmm.
Some cats was just feeling different about, how he ran his camp.
Okay, that's understandable. You got to deal with that, though. It's probably why you in the Pro Bowl and some people ain't. But
Yeah.
Andre Johnson, Randy Moss, Marcus Colston. That's 3 Pro Bowl caliber wide receivers right there. And you shut them all down, man. What's your secret? Everybody want to know what you got going on over there in New York, man. Is it that Aliquippa juice or what, man? What is it? What is it, dog?
It's all of that put together, man. It's Aliquippa, it's Pitt, it's New York Jets now. I'm representing for all of those, man. And I think it's just my hard work paying off. Looking up to my mentors, my Uncle Sean Gilbert, and my longtime family friend Ty Law. Just listening to them guys, and a little bit is from my athletic ability, just trying to go out there and ball and trying to be the best defensive back I can be in this league.
That's what's up. Now you shut down Mr. Moss, and that don't happen too often. Like I think Charles Woodson's done that. I think that's maybe Champ's done it, but you one of a few that's done that. How you feel about his comment saying that you had help over the top?
Here we go again.
I wish you want to know, man. We want to know how you felt about that.
I'm gonna sit here and say, man, you just got to give respect to where it's due. I think Sunday wasn't his day. Nobody don't be complaining when he get 12 receptions for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So, I just think, Sunday wasn't his day, and he was expected to say that, to come back on and try to backfire it on me. But I still respect Randy, and I think he's one of the greatest, receivers in the league, and probably a future Hall of Famer. I got to see him twice a year, so it's always going to be a good competition between me and him.
Cool. Now, in your rookie season, you were quoted as saying you were only beaten for 2 touchdowns, and that was by Terrell Owens and Braylon Edwards.
Yeah.
And you said they took advantage of their height on some fade routes. Now, one thing about the people I just mentioned, being Colston, Andre, and Randy, they all got about 3 to 6 inches on you.
Yeah.
And you really haven't seen it had a problem with them this year. Like, now, you're not a small corner by any means, 5'11", but how have you been able to adjust to the height difference as opposed to, like, your rookie year?
I just think, more so, just growing through the years, learning the game a little bit more, learning a little bit more techniques to how to handle bigger receivers. And, now I think it's paying off. And, I'm rolling with it. Like you said, those guys are huge. They have big vertical leaping ability,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean we know a couple techniques as defensive backs to try to stop those things and try to make them play a little bit smaller, out there on the field.
Cool. All right, man. Do me a favor. Can you tell Coach Ron to let you return some punts, man? We want to see you return some punts, man. I watched you at Pitt, and it couldn't stop you. Tell him to let you return some punts. You ain't playing
Man,
offense.
you know what? I can sit there and say it to him, blue in my face, man.
Oh, you already tried?
Yeah, don't. I have fun with it in practice, but they sit here and tell me I'm a cover corner, and that's my job. So I guess I got to stick to that.
I feel you. Man, we like good stories over here at Six Magazine, and so do our fans. Tell me a real good story about the hardest hit you ever got anybody on the NFL, like a good tackle or a quick jam, and then where you just knocked the crap out of somebody. And then, I mean, we know it's football, like you said with Randy. Today wasn't his day.
Yeah.
Tell me a good story where somebody got a good pop on you in the league. Like who you got your hardest hit on, and who hit you the hardest?
All right. I'll probably say one of the hardest hits I gave to somebody was last week when I came after Reggie Bush and he flipped up in the air. Everybody's a little bit excited about that, but I'll say one of the hardest hits on me was last year in preseason. We played the Giants and Brandon Jacobs ran me over.
Hey, that ain't too bad though. That man's 270.
But, I mean, he is big, but the bigger story behind that was I was joking on one of our cornerbacks getting ran over last week in the preseason game, and he was saying I was gonna get mine, and I'm like, yeah, right, I ain't gonna get ran over. And then it actually happened in the game, and then it was on our sideline. And I got up and I looked right to the secondary and they was laughing. They was all laughing at me like, yeah, I told you. So that's the big story behind it.
Oh, that's funny. Karma comes.
Yeah.
Who's the best receiver you face in the NFL? Like, what matchup problems have they presented for you?
Chad Ochocinco. Yeah, which is my boy, and we going back and forth at it on Twitter. But it's all good. Chad is very elusive, man, and very fast, and he runs great routes. That's what people, I think, don't really focus in on him. They focus more on, his personality, which he brings out all the time, and I think that kind of overshadow his play. But he's the toughest I ever watched.
Who haven't you faced so far in your short career that you like to go up against to kind of test your skills?
It's a couple still on the list. I'll say Reggie Wayne we played him this year, and we played Steve Smith this year from Carolina Panthers. So I know them gonna be some big challenges, but it's gonna be good competition.
That's good. Speaking of wide receivers, y'all just got Braylon Edwards. But at the same time, y'all lost Chancey Stuckey. Describe what kind of impact Braylon's going to bring to the team, but also tell me about what kind of loss y'all are going to experience losing Chancey.
Well, we did get a pickup, like you said. We got Braylon Edwards, a big-time threat down the field. Is a big receiver as well. He's going to help us a lot, man. And he's proven to be a Pro Bowl wide receiver a couple years ago. Didn't have a lot of success the last 2 years with this year a little bit early on and last year kind of struggled, but we believe in him, and he's gonna make big plays for us. Sanchez is gonna throw him the ball. He's a go-to guy now, and Chancey Stuckey, man, that's my homeboy. We came in the same draft class in 07. I'm gonna miss him, man, and he was a big part of that offense too. He just started this year, at the Z receiver. He was making big strides and being a solid receiver in the league, and then next thing you know, man, he's gone, and we kind of felt some type of way about that. A couple players on the team, but we know it's the business, and we just gotta wish the best for Chancey.
Cool. Top 5 corners in the NFL right now.
Top 5 corners.
Yeah.
Me, Nomney.
Is this in a particular order? You just shout them out.
I'm just shouting them out, man.
Alright.
Everybody got different opinions. Me, Nami, oh man, this Antoine Winfield.
He a
Uh,
beast.
yeah, he's balling. That's my boy too. Man, who else? I'll probably have to go with Asante. Asante always
Yeah.
make plays here and there.
Cool.
And then the last one, I don't know, man. I'll say I like the Packers' whole secondary.
They
Al Harris and Woodson, C Dub, man, they doing their thing.
after
And I
like 12 years too, still
right.
doing it.
So I mean my fifth one, I probably just had to say they whole secondary eating, and I watch a lot of corners, and they doing good for a whole secondary.
Yeah. Your alma maters, man. Aliquippa, Pitt. How they doing this year? You had a chance to catch any of them games yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't been. I haven't had the chance to go home yet. To see my high school play again.
Mhm.
Last year, I did go. When my little brother was a senior, and they retired my jersey, which
Oh,
was
okay.
which was kind of good. And I haven't got to see them since then, and I haven't got to see Pitt except for on TV. So I got to get back there, and man, I really can't. My schedule is kind of real busy with football here and stuff. But Pitt rolling. They form one right now, and I got to check back with my high school to see how they doing.
Cool. I didn't know your brother played last year. He go college anywhere?
He's in JUCO right now.
Cool.
He's
Cool.
probably gonna try to transfer somewhere bigger, but he had to go to JUCO,
Cool.
because of his grades.
Cool. That ain't nothing wrong with that. JUCO, actually, in my opinion, I think JUCO is better than Division II football. I think it's right about on the same level. Well, maybe a little bit below Division I, but I feel like the competition is probably second to Division I. Honestly,
Oh yeah, it's good.
in my
It's
opinion.
good because most guys from JUCO actually be on
D1 athlete.
right,
Mhm.
and then they go and go to the league and etc. So
Yeah. Um, Speaking of Aliquippa, there's a long, great line of football players for anybody that don't know. Mike Ditka, Ty Law, your uncle Sean Gilbert, who was defensive end for the Oilers for several years. What was it like having a relative in the league to kind of help you prepare for the NFL?
I think when I was younger, I wanted to do what he wanted to do, and if he said if I was serious about it, he would teach me the ins and outs, of being a football player, the business side, and just being an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And I think him, just teaching me it early, made me very mature. And now I'm doing my thing, and he's still one of the guys I look up to and I get advice to, him and Ty Law. So I just taking it to stride, and it is good. Some cats that come in the league ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
And they got to learn things on their own. Or they go to their agent for help and advice. But to have some two guys like that has been successful in the league, man, that you gotta ask them questions and pick their brain.
Cool. Man, like it's too often it kind of bothers me. That's why I'm glad we got Six Magazine to talk about these kind of things. But you only hear about the bad stuff athletes do. If somebody went and gave somebody like $2 million, you wouldn't hear about it. But if he ran a traffic light, it'd be all over the news. But so just tell us some of the good things you're doing for the community. Like, do you have a foundation or charities you donating to, giving back? Just tell us some good things that you're doing for the community right now.
Right now, I'm still in the process of working on my foundation, which I
Mhm.
think is going to be good in the future. But I'm also doing some other things. I have did things like Tie for Greatness,
Mhm.
a charity event where, we went there and we help, underprivileged kids, learn how to tie a tie, man,
Yeah.
young men, which is good. You gotta, it's different ways that they can learn things. It ain't always about what you see on TV. It's the difference between perception and reality. And a lot of people see perception and not the reality of things. And I'm doing a lot of things though. I'm doing the after school all stars. Where I'm donating money for tackles and interceptions too.
Mhm.
So I'm going to talk to them on October 27th, which is a big thing that I'm gonna do there too.
Cool. You're a rising star in the NFL. You play in the biggest market there is in the world. So whether you
Yeah.
like it or not, you're a role model. Like tell these little leaguers, high schoolers, college kids coming up what they can do to make it in the league and be like Dale Reeves. Because a lot of people don't know. Like coming out, you only labeled as a 3-star recruit coming out of high school. And I
Right.
looked today and I actually saw that you were the 36 cornerback, and it kind
Yeah.
of made me laugh. I looked and I noticed out of the 35 people ahead of you, only 8 are in the NFL, and only one has made it to the Pro Bowl, which is you. So,
Yeah.
tell us about how you overcame that adversity coming out of school and the hard work. Just tell these kids, because a lot of time, good friend of mine, Tommy Harris, he said he
Mm.
always looked up to Warren Sapp, and he said the thing that he always wondered was, how can I be like Warren Sapp? What does Warren Sapp do to be great? So for the kids and people looking at this right now, what
Right.
can they do to be like Darrell Revis if they're coming out 2-star, 3-star recruit? Just what can they do to get to the level you're at right now?
Well, I think first thing is believe in yourself and believe in your talents. That's one. Don't never let nobody tell you that you can't do anything or you can't strive to be something.
Hmm.
Two, you got to have work ethic. I remember, Ty and my uncle taking me through workouts that made me want to cry and made me want to quit. And that's something that you got to have it deep inside of you, a work ethic, and you got to be willing to work because nobody's not just going to sit there and just hand you out a contract worth $1 million. You got to go get it. The next thing, man, is stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble, man. These days, man, this is a business up here, and they look, for attitude. They look for good behavior and good,
Hmm.
good manners and stuff. We know everybody come from a hood and this and that,
Hmm.
but if you want to get out of there and live a good life and live one for, you want your family to live one and your kids or whatever's going on in your life, then, strive. I mean, one thing I did when I was younger, my motivation was, to get out of where I was at, where I
Hmm.
lived at. And I wanted to be better than my uncle and Ty Law. I
Hmm.
mean, these guys, Ty Law, Pro Bowler, couple Super Bowl rings.
Hmm.
I mean, he went out with a bang, and I always wanted to be a better corner than Ty Law.
Hmm.
I've learned from him, but I always want to be better, and that's the thing that I think you got to strive for and, go for it.
Yeah, you said two things that I want to touch on real quick. You said they made you do workouts that you almost wanted to cry, quit, throw up, whatever. What kept you going?
Um, I think just the process of me improving every day.
Hmm.
I mean, it was joints. I just be in there like I'm done. Like I don't know. I don't want to do it no more. I quit. It's too hard. And then the next day I'll show up. And I think it's just I never wanted to quit. I always wanted to improve. And as I seen myself improving every day, I just wanted to get more better and more better and more better. And I think you know a lot of guys need to, have that zeal and that focus to
Hmm.
be better. It's not just going to be given to you right there. You're not
Yeah.
just going to be great, in one day. It takes time, and you got to be patient with it.
Um, you got and the first thing you said about believing yourself. I read a story. I think it was in the. I'm not sure if it was the Post or the Times, but story about you and your mom in a basketball camp. And I thought that was really, really interesting when you were
Yeah,
younger. And I was like, dang. But I want to hear from you because sometimes reporters kind of
right.
ad lib stuff and add on. Tell us about that story.
Um, Actually, when I was in um, fourth grade, up here in Pennsylvania, fifth grade, we moved down to Mississippi,
Mhm.
and it was this basketball camp.
Mhm.
What was it called? The Todd Day basketball camp when he used to play for the Minnesota
Mhm.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
He was down from that way, and I went to the camp and everything, and for hoops, and my mom pulled up, and I see all these 6'8" cats, 6'9", I was only like in 5th grade. So I'm like, I can't be playing against these big dudes, man. I'm like, they gonna crush me. So I'm in the car crying. And you know, my mom, she a real strong woman. So she like, get out. Like, get out and go, like go play. Show them that you can play. And I didn't know what age the camp was, because the camp was ages from like, from like 7 to, whatever, like 18. So, once I got in there, they separated me with my group, and I felt like kind of okay and comfortable. And actually, it was a good camp. It was good competition. Made the all-star team down there and everything. And then Todd Day's dad wanted me to stay down there and play hoops. Wanted me to live with him and stay down there, but I didn't want to. I'm like, nah. But that was the story. And I just think my mom motivated me to just go out there, man, and show my talent. No matter how big the guys was, no matter, how tough they were.
Cool. Now, I done seen a couple of pictures on the internet. No homo, but you got a little bit of style. I give you that. I heard you got a clothing line coming out, man. What is it?
Yeah. The clothing line is called Local Superstar Clothing Line. It's urban. It's more like a kid robot type of look. We got the little cartoon characters on the T-shirts, and it's going good. We did the Magic Show in Vegas a couple months ago. That went well. We got purchases from stores from Canada, London, Brazil, China. So it's going good, man. We in the process of just keep on moving forward, and now we're about to start making jeans, book bags, and kind of some other things, and actually kind of focus it more to the kids, because it's a lot of colors in them, a lot of rainbow colors in our shirts and things. So you got to match the shirt with some crazy funny kicks, and keep it moving.
I feel you. Is there a website people can go to check that out or buy some of the stuff?
Yeah, the website is www.localsstar.com.
Cool. Y'all check that out. All right, man. Last question. We had Chris Johnson last month, and we asked him something. Tell us something the fans don't know about him. And you know what he told us?
What?
That fool told us that he likes to watch Lifetime movies. I was, man, like, you're not supposed to, and it's kind of like hypocritical of me because people judge me because I got the hair, the earring,
right,
whatever. They judge a book by its cover. But when you see Chris Johnson, the grills, the hair, you're not expecting Lifetime movies to come out of this. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
So tell us something that people don't know about you, wouldn't expect it. Just that's pure Darrell Revis. Tell us something we don't know about you.
I ain't got nothing that crazy, but I don't know. I mean, I know how to play the drums. If that's something that people didn't expect me to do, but I play the drums, and I'm about to learn how to play the guitar. So don't make fun of me out there. But
ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with the drums. Ain't nothing wrong with the drums. I can live with that.
Yeah.
I can live with that. Well, man, thank you for your time, man. You've been a real pleasant interview, dog. Good luck this season. Keep grabbing some picks to give money to the kids. Shut down Randy Moss again. Hold it on against Reggie Wayne, and just keep doing it big, man. I hope y'all make the playoffs this year. You ain't been to playoffs since you've been there yet.
Never been to the playoffs.
You hungry? You trying to eat, huh?
Trying to get it, hopefully.
I ain't mad at you, man. Well, thanks for your time, dog. This is Richard Bowler with Six Magazine. It's Pro Bowl cornerback Darrell Revis. We'll holler at y'all.
All right, Richard. Appreciate it.
Thanks, dog. Peace.
All right.